To the middle of week 4. Sincere apologies for all the communication issues on my end regarding Google Plus and also just in general with the Blackboard outage. So thank you very much for your flexibility. Hopefully, at this point, you're starting to get your discussion posts up on Blackboard, although I will honor that Sunday flexible due date. I want to do a short post just clarifying this first initial assignment for your professional learning community. Okay, so over the next 4 weeks, you're going to be working with 1 or 2 other people in this class. So your job is to choose your own partners for this 1 or 2 other people. On that note, if you need help doing that, I'd be happy to help facilitate that. Okay. Once you've done that, you guys are going to identify an area of need and develop a community around that. So you do not have to be in the same subject. It can be an assessment area of need. It can be a school site area of need, something that you are going to attack together in a strategic, thoughtful way, collaborative way. Okay. So once you've identified your group, you're going to move on to week 4's first assignment, which is 10 points. And that goal really has 2 parts. One is to create a draft of this PLC template. And in about a minute here, I'm going to talk about exactly how to do that. It's a little different than what you see on the template. So once you've created a draft of that initial plan for your PLC, you're going to create some sort of timesheet that you're going to use to check in and let the group know when you've contributed to the PLC, as well as me. Okay, and this is really an accountability tool. You can use this tool here, Toggle, that's suggested. If it were me, I would create a Google form that everybody could just type in what they did and when they did it, then share that spreadsheet with everybody in the group, including myself. Lots of different ways of going about doing it. Okay. With respect to the rubric to this, you and your team has submitted your PLC draft on time. All group members' names are on it. Okay. And the timesheet has been submitted as well. These will be submitted via links to me, each of you individually, in in Blackboard. Now, with respect to how you will submit them individually, let's look at the template. Okay, so here's the flow of what you're going to do. I want you to listen very carefully to this. You're going to open up this template here. You're going to make a copy of it. Now, once you make a copy of it, what you're going to do is, let's go back to the instructions here. It says make a copy, and it says make last name PLC template. What I'd like you to do is put the last name of each person in your PLC there, okay, and save it in your EDUT 531 folder in Google Drive. So what I'd like you to do is go File, make a copy, and then let's go back here. Okay. Last name underscore PLC template. So File, make a copy. Okay. Then you're going to do Musalam Kaiser underscore PLC template. Okay. Whoever is in your group, you're going to save it in that folder. We're going to press OK. Okay. So now you have your own template of that, your own version. Then what you're going to do is share that with everybody in your group. So with that, I would share that, in this case, with Jordana, because she is my partner in that. Okay, and then I would do that. And if there's anybody else in my group, let's say Brett's in my group, I'm going to share that. Okay, and then I'm going to hit send anyone with link view, but I want them to actually have editing privileges. So I want to share with others. This is for sharing the link. So they're going to get it. They can edit it. That's good. Okay, I'm not going to actually share it. Okay. Then what you're going to do is at this point, you all have access to this document. So I'm going to put Salam, Kaiser. These are the people that are working with me on this template. Okay. Now we all have access to this document. We're all going to gather, talk about it, jigsaw it up, however you want, and you're going to be filling out this template, talking about your setting, what are the goals, what are the objectives, what are the standards of your PLC, What are the PD needs? What will the participants in your setting need to participate? What's the timeline for participation? How will you manage it? Provide feedback to the group. How will you evaluate the use of your PLC? What platforms are you going to use? Now, a lot of this is really specific and really not, it looks tricky, but it's really not that challenging. What is your need? What are you guys going to collaborate around? And once you identify that, really sitting back and looking at your objectives for your PLC and how are they grounded in educational theory. So once you've done that, okay, you've all worked on this, each one of you is going to submit this using this link. Anyone with link can view. You're going to copy that. So I'm going to copy that, and I'm going to submit that under week 4's Blackboard assignment. Jordana's going to copy that link. She's going to submit that under week 4 assignment. And although I will get the same thing for Jordana, and I will get the same thing for me, same thing for Brett, each link is individual. Okay, so the same document, you're going to submit that link individually. Okay, and then at that point, you're also going to submit the timesheet that you're using, so everybody has access to that. And although it's the same timesheet, so myself, Jordana, Brett, whoever's in my group are going to have the same template and the same timesheet, they still are submitting them individually, so I know you all have access to that document. And that's really a method of quality control for me. Okay, so please email me if there are any questions regarding this process.